morning, everybody. Welcome to another Wild West homestead video. Hope everybody's doing well. I'm all done my teaching contract as of Friday, so I'm back completely self-employed again until I do my next teaching contract, which starts in May. So we got told some bad news about a week ago. The mobile home where we pay pad rent and rent the land, they no longer want the goats on the property. So we are over today on our 5-acre piece of property, and we have been here last week finding corner pins and figuring out the best location of where we want to build our new goat pen. My brother and I were here 2 nights ago and really figured the final plan out, and I'm here today to start delimbing. There goes a big semi truck. Sorry about the noise, I'm right off the highway here. So I'm here today. I'm gonna start delimbing and thinning out the forest. Our property has a lot of trees, and obviously with goat fences you don't want massive trees that will blow over your fence line so your animals can get out. So first step is going in there and 6 feet up throughout all the forest, I'm going to delimb and clean out so that the underbrush is all nice and clean, and we'll be able to see better lines on where we want to build the fence lines. We know the approximate size and we mapped out the clearest shot through the forest where there's the least amount of trees. But before I stake out the fence line, I want to go in there and I want to delimb all the limbs all the way up to 6 feet so I can have a clearer shot. So we're here. I got my 92 7.3 IDI F350 running, so that's going to be a workhorse on this property. I got flagging equipment or ribbon, my chainsaw, my wheel measuring tape. So we're going to go into the property. I'm going to give you guys a look at what the property kind of looks like and where the goat pens are going, and show you a before shot of what the forest looks like before all this delimbing happens. Okay, we are standing on the easternmost side of our property. So we're sitting right across the road from this lovely lake and community hall. There are some beautiful geese coming in. Look at this. You know, summer's coming soon when. Look at those things. Beautiful. Okay, so down here is going to be my future shop. So we're gonna have a road that comes in here, and we're gonna have a U road or a circle road all the way around here up to where my truck is sitting. We have these big, huge, beautiful trees. I could foresee a future fort for the kids. We take a walk this way. This is kind of a boneyard right now. Needs a lot of cleanup. This is a parts truck for my F-150 where I've been robbing parts off of. My brother's keeping his little homemade trailer here. And I got a 1959 Case tractor. It did run. I had it running, and the engine malfunctioned, and unfortunately, you can see, blew a huge hole in the side of this block. So on a later time, we're probably going to try repairing the engine and doing a patch on that block. That was common for these old engines that are built in part of the frame. So look out for a future video possibly on restoring this old 1959 Case tractor. Through here is where we have to widen it up a little bit to be able to make our driveway to access our home. So coming through here, the good thing about this property is there's a whole bunch of existing fencing that can be used. There's a fence that goes all the way up this tree line, all the way up that hill. And there's fencing that starts here and goes all the way west. So where this forest is, right here, it's all going to be getting taken down, and that's going to be the future building site for our new off-grid home. So we'll come forward a little bit more here. So we got this fence line, as I was saying, that goes all the way through, almost dead center of our property. This fence line is almost exactly center from east to west of our property. And we are actually going to use this fencing as the one side of our goat pen. So we've got this fence post marked right here. That's going to be the corner post for the pen that goes that way into the forest. Then halfway in between, at about, let's see, I believe it's right here, right on the other side of this big spruce tree right here. We're going to be going right through, right along that tree there. We're going to be coming through with the fence for the middle of our pen. And then we come down further. There's a lot of water on this property, so the goats will have some drinking water as it's just spring runoff. So we have a lot of water management to do on this property to get rid of all this low wet spot. So right here I've marked it, and this is where the outside edge of the 2 goat pens that we're going to build. So all this trees that you're looking at in here, I need to go in there and underbrush, and we're going to need to take out quite a few of these trees so they don't fall over our fence lines, which would obviously be bad news. The goat pens are going to be approximately 40 feet wide each, so a total run of 80. And lengthwise, they're going to be about 120 feet long. So that's kind of the project that we're looking at today. See how it's very thick forest? I'll give you guys an update as I start cutting limbs out of here.